Dad threw a dinner plate at me during a live stream. Give your brother the apartment, he yelled. But then Grandpa walked in and stood beside me. Now the whole family is falling apart. I'm 27, a software developer in Sacramento. I worked for years to afford my own place. Every paycheck, I saved whatever I could. I skipped vacations, kept driving the same old Honda for 8 years, and ate more instant noodles than I want to admit. After 4 years of grinding nonstop, I finally bought a small one-bedroom in a decent area. Nothing fancy, but it was mine. Last Tuesday, Mom called out of nowhere. Come to dinner tonight. Her tone was cold, strict. No explanation. I hadn't been to their house since moving out months ago, but something in her voice made me go. I even brought homemade garlic bread, thinking maybe it would be a normal family meal. The second I walked in, I knew something was wrong. Everyone was already gathered in the dining room. Mom had the fancy plates out, the ones we only used on holidays. Dad sat at the head of the table with his arms crossed. And my younger brother Tyler had his phone set up on a tripod, that little red light blinking. He was live streaming to his 50,000 TikTok followers. I should have left right then. We sat down. Mom brought lasagna, salad, garlic bread. Everything looked almost too perfect. Nobody was actually eating, just moving their forks around. Tyler kept checking his phone, watching more viewers join. Halfway through the meal, Dad put down his fork. The scrape echoed through the room. Tyler needs your apartment for content creation, he said, staring straight at me. His career is blowing up. He needs a proper space to film. Better lighting. Fewer noisy neighbors. I was still chewing when he said it, like the decision had already been made. Like I was just supposed to hand over my home without a fight. I swallowed. That apartment took me 4 years to earn. I'm not giving it away. Dad's jaw locked. You lived here rent-free for 25 years. You ate our food, used our power, slept under our roof. Time to give back. That's what family does. Mom joined in. Tyler's income supports all of us now. We need to push him forward. You're being selfish. I looked at Tyler. He wasn't even paying attention. He was smiling at his phone screen, reading comments. Someone donated $5 and wrote, "Your brother's a hater." I set my fork down. The answer is no. That's my home. Dad's face turned from red to almost purple. He jumped up so fast his chair scraped the floor. You ungrateful brat. Then he grabbed his plate, still full of lasagna, and threw it straight at me. It hit me in the chest. Hot sauce splashed into my eyes, ran down my neck, soaked into my clothes. Pasta stuck to my shirt. Everyone froze for a moment. Then Tyler burst out laughing. He angled his camera to get a better shot. Oh man, this is gold. You guys seeing this? Family drama never disappoints. The comments were flying by on his screen. Viewers treating the moment like it was some kind of reality show. I sat there shaking, not from anger, from realizing they didn't see me as family at all. I was just a character in Tyler's live stream content. I was about to get up and leave when I heard the back door open. Heavy footsteps came closer. Then Grandpa walked in. He's 77, just returned from a week-long hiking trip in Oregon with his veteran friends. He was still wearing his fleece jacket with his backpack over one shoulder. He looked at me covered in red sauce, then looked around the room. Tyler's phone recording. Mom staring at the table. Dad standing rigid with empty hands. Grandpa didn't say a word at first. He walked over, pulled a clean handkerchief from his jacket, and wiped the sauce from my face. Slow, careful, like when I was a kid. Then he turned to Dad. His voice was low, but it filled the room. Robert, apologize to him. Now, Dad actually laughed. A sharp, bitter laugh. Stay out of this, old man. This is between me and my sons. Grandpa straightened up. Even at his age, he's still taller than Dad. This house is still in my name. Every deed. Every document. If no one here can apologize for throwing food at family, then start packing. You have 72 hours to move out. The room went completely silent. Even Tyler stopped filming for a second. Mom opened her mouth but didn't say anything. Then Grandpa looked at me. And for the first time in my life, I didn't see pity in his eyes. I saw respect. The house is yours now, Eric. They can take your apartment until they get themselves together.